Minimizing the risk of cancer can be very complicated. Some people in particular are at extremely high risk. Imagine being told you have up to a 90% chance of getting cancer unless you take extreme measures to improve your odds.
Double jelly.
Kelly Clore is like many women, looking to find balance in a busy life.
Carson could shoot a basket, you think?
But now there's a new challenge. Kelly learns she has a rare genetic mutation, one that makes her risk of getting cancer much higher than the average person's.
I have the BRCA2 mutation based from my ancestry being Jewish on my mother's side. I found out because my mom had ovarian cancer. She decided to get tested.
It came back positive. I was really shocked. Then I found out that my children have a 50% chance of getting this gene from me.
BRCA1 and BRCA2 are human genes known as tumor suppressors.
With the ovaries, we don't have a good form of early detection.
Moffitt genetic specialist Dr. Tua Pal says harmful mutations of these genes can affect a person's risk.
Anyone who's got a mutation is at a higher risk for developing BRCA-related cancers, which would primarily be breast cancer and ovarian cancer.
On average, women have about a 1.4% chance of getting ovarian cancer in their lifetime. But those with one of the harmful BRCA1 or 2 mutations have a 15 to 40% chance. With breast cancer, women have about a 12% lifetime risk, but women with one of these harmful mutations have an average 60% or higher likelihood of getting breast cancer.
To see that in black and white, I mean, that's a huge gap, and you almost feel like you're guaranteed to get cancer at some point. I mean, the odds are that I will.
Kelly can do things to manage her risk. That includes frequent screenings, including mammograms and MRIs.
Okay, that injection is going in right now. It's almost finished.
But the choices that could greatly diminish her risk are not easy ones.
Mommy's turn.
Kelly can reduce her odds of getting ovarian cancer by having a hysterectomy. But at age 32, that would throw her into early menopause. As for breast cancer, Kelly can do what a growing number of women with this gene mutation have done. She can have her breast tissue removed, a prophylactic bilateral mastectomy. It would reduce her high cancer risk by more than 90%.
People view it very differently. Some people come to us and, regardless of the test result, it wouldn't be an option they would consider, which is okay. It's really a personal decision. Whereas there's other people, they'd rather go through that kind of procedure to reduce their odds as much as possible.
Obviously, my life is more important than my breasts, but it still feels crazy to think about just, going in and having them removed for something that you might not even get.
I want Kelly to do whatever is going to make her the healthiest, her life the longest, allow her to do all the things she has wanted to do without this high risk of a very serious cancer hanging over her head.
There are resources for people who have these gene mutations.
I'm Sue Freeman, for those of you who don't know me.
FORCE is a national information and support organization based in Tampa.
I'm just kind of like debating in my head of what I'm going to do.
You tell yourself, I'm going to look at all the options, see what the results look like, and then I think it's going to be clear to you what direction you want to go in.
The FORCE group holds an annual conference where women can get informed and learn about surgical choices. Members even put together a calendar, one with a sense of humor, that also shows serious options in breast reconstruction. Living with a higher risk of cancer is a difficult journey. Kelly's mom, just recently recovering from treatment for ovarian cancer, learned she has a mass in her right breast. On this day, the biopsy.
My first thought was, I'm not going to have my breast removed because what are the chances of me getting both breast and ovarian cancer? How unlucky can I be? Well, I could be pretty unlucky.
But there is good news. Anne's post-biopsy mammogram shows the mass present in Anne's breast before the procedure apparently dissolved and is now gone. To lower her own risk, Kelly is leaning toward having a hysterectomy sometime soon, but will wait to decide on the double mastectomy. Kelly thinks about her children, who are also at risk for the gene mutation, but she is inspired by her mom.
I've never seen my mom that strong before. Having gone through cancer, I mean, she's my hero for having to go through that, and, you know, I'm really proud of her.
A family learning lessons in risk management and what really matters.
The dishes can stay in the sink and, you know, let's go play and enjoy life.
If you think the cancer in your family may be hereditary, you can get advice from a genetics expert. You can also find resources and information from the nonprofit support group called FORCE. Their web address is facingourrisk.org.